2,004,940 voters cannot be wrong. Kobe Bryant is an NBA All-Star. He is also second in the league in scoring. The Lakers are 27-13, a game and a half from having the best record in the Western Conference. He's throwing bouquets at Andrew Bynum now, not barbs. Luol Deng has an Achilles injury. The Bulls are bad. And topping off the current good life of Kobe, he hasn't asked to be traded or not be traded in months. Stephen A. Smith sitting down with a contented man.
Put it into your words, what kind of season this has been for you?
It's been a fun season. I think we've surprised a lot of people thus far. I think the important thing for us is continue to work. It's just a game-to-game thing, but we really seem to have bonded and understand that if we want to get to that elite level, we really have to put in the work day in and day out.
Well, break it down. How has that happened? I mean, most of these guys were on the team with you last year. How has that happened?
Well, I think the goal has changed. I think, in the past couple of years, we were playing to get into the playoffs, get us 8, 7, maybe 6 seed. Now is that focus has changed. They understand that the priority number one is to win a championship, and it's not taboo to say that word.
But is there anything about you that has changed from last year?
Well, I think in being with this group of players that we have now for the last 2 or 3 years, we really have developed a close bond. And it's allowed me to open up a lot more than I have in the past because we all know each other so well. I mean, we're brothers, basically.
Walking into this season, looking at the way things transpired throughout this offseason, what was your attitude like coming into this season?
I was ready to go. I was ready to play, and when trade talks come up, obviously it can be a distraction. I mean, we've seen other teams be extremely affected by that. But I was more than pleased to see us be able to focus and rally around it. And I wanted to be here. I want to be here, but it's just a tough situation for me to be here, and it's that simple.
Are the Los Angeles Lakers right here, right now, legitimate contenders in the Western Conference in your mind?
We can be, absolutely.
Are you though, Kobe? You got a crew. It looks like you got a crew.
No, it's not black and white. Nothing's ever black and white. I mean, there's so many things that come into play. Injuries in particular. I mean, we really had a tough time with injuries.
It seems to me if Bynum comes back and he's healthy, the way that he was been playing, he's averaging a double-double. He looked pretty good. The Los Angeles Lakers could easily be perceived as one of the top 3 teams in the West. Is that fair to say?
No, I agree with that statement. We believe it 100%. We believe that we're a tough team, and but you still have to take it one step at a time. And that's what I'm going to preach. That's what I preach to my teammates. That's what Phil preaches. And I'll fall in line with that. And we're not going to skip steps.
How do you just focus on day to day and not think and not have these lofty goals and aspirations, considering the fact that you've already been to the promised land, not once, not twice, but 3 times, Kobe?
It was the toughest thing about that is about, once you're fortunate enough to win 3 championships, you're at the top of the mountain. And all of a sudden, you're back, you're rebuilding now. So now you're all the way down at the bottom. And you're looking back up at this mountain that you guys just climbed, and it's a hell of a mountain. And you have to start from the bottom again and try to crawl back up to the top. It's tough. I mean, it's mentally and emotionally draining. But, here we are now. We're getting up that mountain a little bit, and it's starting to look very bright. But once you taste that champagne one time and how much it burns when it gets in your eyes, you want that feeling again.